Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Leela WebDev. So in the previous video, we have completed our chat application. So we can enhance it more, whatever the things you wanted. But I want to tell you the concept behind this one, how we can work with the TCP layer. So now let's dive into the another topic that is nothing but. So before diving into the another topic, so I want to explain you about the concept of IP address. So what is an IP address? So normally all the people know about this IP address. Just I want to go through a normal thing for other people so who want to learn about the backend thing. So just they want to know about the IP and IP address. Okay. So what is the meaning of this two? So let's try to understand about this IP and IP address. Now what we are trying to do, so we are diving into the world of networking to unpack two super important concepts, that is nothing but IP and IP address. So what is these two terms? So these two terms now might sound similar, but they are actually different, and now we are breaking it all down in a way that is so easy to understand. So whether you are new to networking or just need a quick recap or a quick refresher or something like that, so just stay with me. So because by the end of this video, so you will have a solid grasp of IP address and IPv4, and we'll try to see about this IPv6 also. Let's get started about this one. So what we'll try to learn, so IP address. So we'll try to learn about the IPv4 and also and IPv6 also we'll try to understand. So these are all the concepts, or these are all the terms or terminologies we'll try to understand about this. So let's move on to the IP and IP address concept. Now, what first thing first, let's clear up the difference between IP and the IP addresses. So normally, what is this IP address? So all the people know that IP stands for internet. IP stands for the internet protocol. So this is the nothing but internet protocol. This is the concept which I want to tell you. It stands for the internet protocol. It is a set of rules. Think of it as a postal system of the internet. So it is nothing but a set of rules that governs how data packet travels from one device to another across all the network. So whenever so we have already seen the TCP packets in our Wireshark, how the data travels from one network to another network. So in the same scenario, so it governs how the data packet travels from one device to another device across the network. It is also about the third layer of the networking model, having path determination, making sure data gets to the right destination. So that is the main thing. So there is nothing but the third layer is nothing but network layer for us in our concept. So now what I want to tell you is, now what is an IP address? So now you understood about this one. So what is an IP address? So IP is an internet protocol. It is nothing but a set of rules how the data or the data packet should travel across the systems or the across the destination and all those things. So fine, let's say across the networks. So IP address means it is like an home address for a device on the internet. So this is like an home address of the device of an internet. Every computer, phone, or an IoT device connected to a network needs a unique IP address. So this thing you know about this one needs a unique IP address. So every system in your every computer or iPhone which is connected to the network in the internet, it needs to have a IP address. That is nothing but a home address for your device. No two devices on the entire internet can have the same IP address. Just like no two houses in the world can have the same postal address. In the same scenario, no two devices will have the same IP address. So that is one thing. Otherwise, your data packets would get lost like package delivered to the wrong house. That is the thing. So this is the difference between the IP and also an IP address. So to sum it up, IP is the system, the protocol, the delivery mechanism. So here this is the delivery mechanism, and the IP address is the unique identifier for each device. They are closely related, but when we are talking technically, they are not the same thing. In casual conversation or something like that, you might hear someone we call it an IP address, just an IP. but in networking books or technical discussions, we need to keep them as a distinct thing. So that is the one thing. Okay. Let's zoom on to the, now we understood about the IP and IP address. Let's move on to the IPv4. So what is this IPv4? Let's zoom into the IP version 4 or an IPv4, which is the most common version of the IP address you will see today. So I told you that IP address is something like an home address or the address that has been that will be given to every device which is connected to the internet, right? So how this IP address or the address will look like? So we have two different types of address. That is nothing but IPv4 and IPv6. First we will try to see about this IPv4. Then afterwards we will come about this IPv6. So IPv4 is the is the most common version of the IP address you will see today. An IPv4 address is made up of 32 bits. So that means the total length of this one is 32 bits. That is 32 ones or 32 zeros. So it will be 32 ones or 32 zeros. So combination of these all will become the IP address. Okay, so these 32 bits are split into 4 parts again. So 32 bits will be split into 4 parts, means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So like this it will be splitted. So this is how we will be split. These 32 bits are split into 4 parts. We call it as an portions, or sometimes we call it as an octets also. Because each portion is an 8 bits, we call each one as a one portion. We'll try to learn about one by one. For clarity, let's say that, so this is our IP address. So whenever a device is connected to the internet, so like this 32 bits, so whatever the series may be, so here in between you can have a 1 or something like that, so it will be assigned. So for clarity, let's set a convention. We call these the first portion, second portion, third portion and fourth portion. Each portion is 8 bits long and each bit is either a 0 or a 1. So each bit may be either a 0 or a 1. No other values are allowed. Other than 0 or 1, no other values are allowed. This structure is what makes an IPv4 address. Think of an IPv4 address is like a street address with 4 parts separated by a dots. For example, your address might be something like 123 Main Street, apartment 4B, New York, NY, something like that. An IPv4, it's 4 numbers separated by dots and each number comes from one of these 8-bit portions. So each one of these comes from the 8-bit portions like this. So now the first portion, so let's say that we have a something like 4 zeros and 4 ones, let's assume. Okay, so like this we are having it. So now we need to convert this one to a decimal. So how you can convert this one to a decimal? So let's open the calculator. Okay, so I will try to open the calculator and I will try to, so hope you understand about it, you are able to see. Okay, here I want to convert it into an decimal. Show binary, and here 10 decimal I am converting. So here 0 0 0, 4 zeros and 4 ones. 4 zeros and 4 ones means 4 ones means 2, 4, 8 and 16, something like that you will be having it. Sorry, 0, like this you will be having it. So now if you want to combine these all the things, so here you will be having 0 and a 15. So you will be able to see 15. So here 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 8, like this, the entire combination you will get 15. Okay, so 0, 1, 5, that is 15. So now the next portion, let's say that we are having in such a way that, so 1 0, oh, sorry, dot 1 0 1 0, let's say I am trying to do it 1 0 1 1. So 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 1. Okay, so this is the 8 bits we are having it. So now if you want to convert this one, let's say we are having this one all as something around 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, like this I will be having, and this all I will try to give it as 0 and I will give it as 1, like this. So this is our thing. Okay, now the second portion which I want to convert this one, if you convert it into decimal number, so it will be around 171, and if I want to convert it into n, this one is, it will be around 254. and the last one if I want to convert it will be 1. So this is the decimal representation of this IP address. Okay. So this IP address is in decimal. It is 15.171.254.1. So this is what you would be seeing when you check your IP address on your device. So this is how you will be able to see. So network understand the binary version, but we humans work with the decimal version, and these dots and all those things, they are just there to separate the portions for readability. So that is thing. So each one will be having subnet masks like this. We'll be having. We'll try to discuss about these things afterwards. So this is the thing. Now here, now what is the range of possible IPv4 addresses? So now we have able to see, right? So what is the range total thing? So the smallest address what we can give it is the 32 bits all zeros. So that means it will be something like 0.0.0.0, so which could be translated to 0.0.0.0. The largest is when all bits are set to 1. So maximum that one only. So that will be around 255.255.255.255. Now each portion can only range from 0 to 255 because 8 bits max out to a 255 decimal. So an IP address like 312.45.67.89 something like this, is not possible. It is outside the valid range. Why? Because we are going 312, so which each portion should be maximum, it should be 255 only. That is one thing. Here is what things get interesting. Since IPv4 uses 32 bits, it can support 2 to the power of 32 unique addresses only. So here, since IP address supports only the 32 bit thing, right? So that means maximum it can support around 2 to the power 32. 2 to the power 32 only it will support. So that means it is around 4.3 billion valid IP addresses only existing in our world. So that is the way thing. That is the main thing. Sounds like a lot, right? So the 4.3 billion IP addresses that are available means sounds it's like a lot. But here is the problem. We are right now running out of the IP addresses. So there are IP addresses is getting running out. So when IPv4 is designed decades ago, no one imagined the internet would grow this much massive. With billions of smartphones, laptops, servers, and IoT devices like smart fridges, cameras, all need their own IP address because of this. Some companies have already exhausted their IPv4 address pools also. So each companies will be assigning their own set of IPv4 address. So some companies are already finished their IPv4 address ports also. So that is why they have moved onto a something called IP version 6 or IPv6, which uses, so here IPv6, which uses around, instead of using 132 bits, it uses the 128 bits. Okay, instead of 32. So that is a mind-boggling number of possible addresses, way more than we will ever need. We will touch on IPv6 in a bit, but many of the concepts we are learning about the IPv4 apply to the IPv6 too. So whatever the concepts we are applying to the IPv4, that will apply to the IPv6 also. It's just what we did is what we got is we got more bits. That's it. So before we wrap up into the IPv4, let's talk about why this matters. Every device on the internet or even smaller network needs a unique IP address to communicate it. Without it, your data packet wouldn't know where to go. It's like trying to send a package without writing an address onto it. IPv4 has been the backbone of the internet for decades, but its limitations are pushing us toward the IPv6. So that is the thing. Now let's give a quick shout out to IPv6. Unlike IPv4 32-bit, IPv6 uses the 128 bits, which means it can support an almost infinite number of devices, 2 to the power of 128 to be exact. That is the number so big and so hard to also to tell. So the reason we need IPv6 is simple. We have exhausted the IPv4 addresses, but don't worry, the core ideas like unique address and the IP internet protocol stays the same. We will dive deep into the IPv6 in the future videos. So make sure you are subscribed to my channel. That's it. So and that's the lowdown on the IP and the IP address. So we have covered what we have done is IP is and how the IPv4 address work and their 32-bit architecture and why we are moving to IPv6 also we have seen. So that's it guys about this one. So if you found this helpful, give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss about the next deep dive into the networking thing. So got a questions about the IP address or networking or something like that, drop them in the comments below and I will do my best to answer. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one.